I woke up one morning with a vision of our bottle floating in the sea of plastic bottles that lies between here and Hawaii. And I thought to myself, I don't want to look back in 15 years at a brand that I created and have contributed to that sea mass. I think it's self-defeating to be overwhelmed by, when I use a reusable coffee cup, what does it really make a difference, right? There's a million people throwing out coffee cups every day, so why does it matter if I have a stainless steel coffee cup? I think as an individual, when I started looking at that stuff, it became overwhelming. Primarily, we're a kombucha company, but I would say the soul of who we are is a bottle exchange company. We're challenging people and the system in the industry that we're in to do business in a different manner. You know, the industry is set up for one-way packaging, right? You know, you bring raw materials in, you create a product, you ship it out, the consumer takes it, and they dispose of it however they want. We're trying to prove a model that consumers ultimately do care. They're willing to do a little extra work and pay a deposit and carry the bottle back and reuse it and feel good about it. And at the end of the day, you've saved another bottle from the landfill. It takes extra work in every step, but the end goal is a more sustainable package. I think it's about being a steward, and I've always considered myself that, and I think more so I've been committed to that and walking that talk in this business. We have finite resources that we've been given to work with in this planet. And at the end of the day, we need to conserve that and create a path of doing business that allows us to sustain doing business with those finite resources. My biggest passion outside of work is racing and cars. Racing is about burning gas and burning tires and pointlessly running around a track. Use the piece of my life that I'm not going to let go of, right, as a motivator for change. I certainly had to find a way that I could align it where I felt like the time and energy I was spending in this passion was for a greater purpose. For me, it was just embracing biodiesel, looking at how can I keep this passion for cars going, but limit myself, challenge myself. It's pretty simple to go look at ourselves and say, what is the one thing in my life that I care most about, right? That I'm the most passionate about, that no matter what, this is who I am as a person. And then look at how you can be more sustainable in that one area. Because when we're passionate about something, we give ourselves to it, we challenge ourselves with it. It's easy as a business to get caught up and sort of single focused on one thing. The bottle exchange does that, right? We can get single focused on that. But once you sort of open yourself up and become vulnerable to being sustainable, then the eyes are on you, right? Everybody's looking at what you're doing, so then we have to look at what we're doing. We can go to the salvage yard and use reclaimed lumber and materials. I can go on Craigslist and buy equipment that is used off of that, and that makes a big difference. We're reusing items, we're giving them second life. Biodiesel's been a big piece of it. We use a lot of energy to transport our products. I think it sends a good message, and it's a really good solution for freight logistics. It's very vulnerable to put yourself into a business and to put your values out there to be judged. But at the same time, it feels righteous, it feels real. It feels like the values that I have in my life are represented not only in my personal life, but in my business life. Ultimately, a lot of good is happening, a lot of change is happening. There's a lot of entrepreneurs and businesses that are making changes. Might be small little changes like what we're doing, but people are taking risks, people are putting themselves out there, and that's what really just needs to happen. I love that we've disrupted a whole industry. I came into the food industry as a complete novice, having no idea how the systems worked, distribution worked, retail worked, any of it, and just came in with a lofty mission. Value can come in multiple ways, but to me, there's a lot of value that can come in being proud of the path that you're walking on and look back and say that you've treaded on this planet in a responsible way. Or at least you've done the best you could have.